now in 94 hours from now. Vikram lander scheduled to land on the south pole of the moon. And as the build-up to the big moon touchdown continues, Republic spoke to the father of the Brahmos missile, former director of DRDO on Chandrayaan-3, Dr. Pillai. Listen in.
Chandrayaan-3, which is India's moon mission, is considered to be very important, trying to put India in that league where it will become the fourth country if we successfully go ahead and land the rover on the moon and we have a soft landing. What's your take on this?
See, in ISRO, our programs are well planned. The missions are taking place step by step. Three countries have already done. It is not that, we are not the first. But what we are interested more is the South Pole. Near South Pole, the zone where we are going is a place where during Chandrayaan-1, we have found a water particle. So that means that is a place where you can generate water. Water is important for generating the liquid hydrogen and oxygen. Liquid hydrogen is a fuel. Oxygen is also fuel. And also oxygen is required for living. So the whole idea is in that area, though the sunlight is not maximum, whether there is a possibility of living. This is one thing. Second important thing is there are very interesting minerals are available only in Chandrayaan, not on the Earth. Because over 4.6 billion years, the Chandrayaan is getting the bombardment of the solar flare and other thing. They have got very important the material called helium-3. Helium-3 is a material which is non-radioactive but 100 times better than uranium. So you can generate power, energy by fusion using helium-3, and it is going to be a non-radioactive power. So this is going to be the future. That is why India has joined in their league of 7 nations for the ITER program. ITER program is International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, which we are building. We are contributing 10%. This is going to be critical in 2025. So by 2030, India will be having the fusion technology. And by 2030, if we can have set up the moon excavation of the minerals, excavation of particularly the helium-3, we will be able to generate energy which is much superior to any other energy, and it is clean. So we are all going to the net zero concept.
Yes.
When net zero concept, with clean energy is important. So the clean energy, the best clean energy, and 100 times better than the uranium without radioactivity can come only from helium-3. So this is going to be a very remarkable thing. That is why we are interested on the moon.
Okay, so you spoke about landing there on the South Pole, and we know the sort of challenges while landing at the South Pole because of the lack of light as well, and also it is one of the most unexplored regions on the moon as well. What do you think would be the challenges for the ISRO while landing on the South Pole in particular?
See, all the experiments have been done depending on the gravity at that point. That has been analyzed by ISRO. ISRO has done an experiment how to make a soft landing in that place. So this time, the Chandrayaan-3 will be totally a successful program.
Okay. So how do you see India's progress from Chandrayaan-1 to Chandrayaan-3 today? We saw the sort of exploration that was in Chandrayaan-2. We saw that a soft landing was not possible, but we were able to capture the images, see how the surface was, and it was very detrimental as well. So Chandrayaan-3, how do you think that the entire journey has been for ISRO?
See, look at that, our program. We started from the SLV-3, launch vehicle technology we proved. Then slowly stepped up to now LVM-3, so bigger launch vehicle. We are going further on the semi-cryogenic booster. So we want to make a powerful booster, so that the future will be a large, a bigger launch vehicle. That's what we are planning, to put maximum payload in low Earth orbit as well as in the geotransfer orbit. Our geostationary requirement, if you see, INSAT, for a 4-ton geostationary orbit mission, we are going to crew. So in future, we should do ourselves.
Yes.
So the communication requirement is increasing. The transponders in the satellite, they are going to be more. So we need to do more in the launch vehicle development to make a bigger launch vehicle so that we can put maximum payload in the orbit. This is what we are trying to do with the launch vehicle. Yes. When you do that, you get the capability also to go faster.
Yes.
So today, the Russia has gone faster to lunar 25. So we have to do that faster. We have to do one day. So we have to make a bigger launch vehicle.
So slightly shifting our focus for ISRO's most ambitious project, which is the Gaganyaan now. So looking at Gaganyaan, we aim to send our astronauts to space as well. So how are you looking at Gaganyaan, and what are the possibilities that we can go ahead and explore?
So 2024 is going to be a very remarkable year for us because the ISRO is planning to have the launch in 2024. The Gaganyaan, we have already trained 4 Air Force pilots. They have become astronauts now. They have been trained in Russia, and they are available. And all the experiments, step by step, have been done. So we are now almost very close to launch in 2024, and that will put the man in orbit. So slowly, step by step, the man will land on the moon. So Indians landing on the moon is necessary because the Americans are planning to have their station, in the Armistice program. By 2026, they are planning to have set up their station there. And the Russia and China, they have joined together for an experimental station, laboratory, that will come in before 2029. So we cannot be far. See, we are the 4th nation. So we have to one day settle there. So that will come.